wait till you see what I have for you boys and girls today. Thank you everyone. We will get started shortly. Karen and Joyce, nice to see you. Kendra, how'd she get up here? Today we're going to read a new book from Linda. It's called Flash the Donkey Makes New Friends. Look, it's a donkey. Huh? Some adventures begin with once upon a time, but mine begins with an old blue wagon and a good idea. I found the wagon on my travels. See, I like to go from town to town and place to place. It's nice to sleep anywhere you want, most of the time. Well, some of the time. The wagon was in bad shape, but the wheels still turned. I decided to fill it up with interesting stuff. This was my good idea. I looked here and there, high and low. If something caught my eye or looked useful, I would put it in my wagon. Soon my wagon was piled high with treasures. So high, too high. Now it was heavy, it was so heavy. It's way too heavy. Down the hill I tumbled. Down and down and down. But I held on. Suddenly I could not pull my wagon anymore, Teddy. My wagon pulled me until a tree jumped in front of me. Crash! Now my idea did not seem like it was a good one at all. Look at that, Teddy. He hit that tree. What is it? Chirped a voice. I don't know, said another voice. It's a unicorn, shouted a third with an oink. I opened my eyes wide. 3 sets of eyes looked back at me. That's not a unicorn, Teddy, said a chirpy voice. Her small eyes sparkled. That's a donkey with a giant lump on his head. Feathers brushed my forehead. Ouch! We must take him to his home, the third voice said. My head hurt even more. I don't have a home. I'm on my own, Prancer. The 3 of them looked at one another. Let's put his things back in the wagon. He'll come with us. The chicken was clearly in charge. Suddenly, my idea was a good one again. I'm Ruby, said a chicken. Ruby gave me some ice for my lumpy head, and I liked her right away. We'll get him some pajamas. Will he get pajamas? Asked the goat, whose name was Jed. We will see, said Ruby. Said the pig. I'm Carson. And you must be? Very tired, I said with a yawn. I looked around. Beds! Beds! One of them looked especially nice and comfortable. Maybe he's not too smart. He piled his wagon way too high. I can hear you, I said. With my ears, I'm a donkey. I wiggle them up and down, and everyone just calls me Donkey. Let's get you tucked in, Donkey, clucked Ruby. She helped him to his bed, and Carson brought him some tea. This will help you sleep tight, he said, so you can be on the road again tomorrow. In the morning, Ruby woke me up with the news. Sorry to disturb you, but we have a problem. Jed blurted out, today is our annual neighborhood pancake breakfast, and we are in charge of making the pancakes. This did not seem like a problem to me. Pancakes sounded delicious, and I was quite hungry. Our pancake machine is broken, yelled Carson. He wiped his forehead. How are we going to make the pancakes now, Prancer? How are we going to make the pancakes? This is a disaster, Jed shouted. Ruby began to cry. I have an idea, I said. Where's my wagon? I might have something useful in there. Riddle, rattle, clack, clack. Jed pulled the blue wagon full of treasures next to me. Shall we look at the pancake machine, I asked. Right this way, said Jed. Oh, I said, it's grand. I tapped some parts and wiggled others, and then I went to work. Wire, please. Chain, please. Spring, please. Carson closed his eyes. It's too late, he cried. The neighbors are starting to arrive. Ruby started fanning his face. Almost done, I said. I'll have this finish in a flash, Prancer. The last piece snapped into place. Now let's see if this works, everyone. Bang, squeak, pop, clickety-clack. Get the milk, grab the flour. Ruby flapped into action. We're in business. The pancake machine is fixed. All the neighbors cheered. Moo, meow, bah, cluck, 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 oink, oink, oink. If I say so to myself, the annual neighborhood pancake breakfast was a smash. Well, I must be going now, I said. I put my things back in the wagon. Perhaps you should have some tea first, Donkey, said Carson. That bump on your head still needs some attention, said Ruby. And my bicycle was making a funny sound. Will you take a look, please? 3 sets of eyes looked at me. I thought for a moment I could stay a little longer, I said. They clapped and were excited. How do you feel about pajamas? Ruby cocked her head. I think I might like the flannel, I smiled. If you have never been invited to a pajama ceremony, let me tell you what happens. First, a goat plays a ukulele and sings a special song. Then a chicken steps forward to present you with flannel pajamas, which are very soft. Finally, a pig recites a poem. Your adventure began with a dash. Then a tree caused your wagon to crash. But you saved the day, quickly finding a way. And now we shall call you our Flash. Yay, they shouted. And all I heard is they should call me Flash. Okay, we will start again. I guess Prancer wants to be called Flash. Duly noted. Okay, if you have never been to a pajama party, well, this is what comes after the ceremony. Cake, music, dancing, popcorn, and storytelling. Wow, look at these. Look at that party. And at the end of the party, you fall asleep in a nice bed. One with your very own name on it. Oh, look. They named his bed Flash. The seeds of good deeds become a tree of life. A wise person wins friends. The end.